Check, 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 check. Sir. Check, check, check. Mic check. Check, 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 check. Welcome back to the game. The Comets CC versus Virginia Knights. After 2.5 overs, that's 38 for 0. The current run rate is 13.41. The batting team is playing really explosive. What a blazing start. The openers are making full use of power play, finding the gaps with ease and keeping the scoreboard racing. At 14 runs per over, the batting side has seized the complete control, leaving the bowlers search for answers. Unless wicket falls soon, the partnership would put a massive total. After 3 overs, Comet CC is 42 for 0. What a sensational start by Comet CC. Shravan is stealing the show with a blasting 32 off just 12 balls, smashing 2 fours and 3 sixes at an incredible strike rate of 266.67. He's timing everything to the perfection and looks in devastating touch. At the other hand, Hamad Khan is providing excellent support with 10 of 6 balls, ensuring the scoreboard never stops ticking. Virginia Knights desperately need a breakthrough. If these two continue another couple of overs, Comet CC would course for a massive total. The next over could be crucial in deciding momentum of this innings. Dot, then a single. Shravan on strike. Good stop. Good start of the over. Just 2 runs so far. Sorry, 3 runs so far from 4 balls. Very decent over. That's a lovely ball and a dot. Wonderful over so far. Only 3 runs. Just a single. After 4 overs, Comets CC 46 for 0, a much needed comeback over from the Virginia Knights. After a explosive start, the bowlers have managed to pull things back with a disciplined over, just giving 4 runs and applying the brakes on the scoring. The openers remain unbeaten, but the momentum has shifted ever so slightly. The Comets CC still have 10 wickets in hand, and with a solid platform already built, they will be looking to launch another in the coming overs. Knights will be hoping with a quiet over Sparks turnaround, while Common CC will aim for finish a power play with another flurry of boundaries. The battle is heating up. That's a good running between the wickets for 2 runs. That's a lovely ball in the slow and settle for a single. That's a quick running between the wickets for 2 runs. Keep the scoreboard ticking. That was a close chance for catch, but couldn't capitalize it. 4 balls, 7 runs so far. That's a lovely shot in the gap and settles for easy 2 runs. Ooh, that's a close one. Good dot ball. Steady finish to the fifth over as Virginia Knights continue to tighten the screws after the fireworks and opening 3 overs. The bowlers have done well to slow the run rate and conquered just 12 runs in last 2 overs. Comets CC still have a perfect platform with all 10 wickets intact. And with just 1 over left in power play, they will be eyeing a big finish before the field spreads. Score 54 for 0 after 5 overs. Current run rate is 10.80. The Knights have regained some control, but one explosive over can quickly swing the momentum back. An exciting final over of power play waits. That's a good start of the over with the dot ball. That's a lovely shot, but chance for a catch and went for a boundary. Pressure released in the style. A cracking boundary finds a gap and Common CC moves 58 for 0. Ooh, that's a lovely ball. And a dot ball again. Dot, 4 and a dot. Good comeback from the bowler. Three balls left in power play. Will they be aiming to finish strongly and carry the overs? That's a easy 2 runs. That's a lovely dot ball. Last ball of the power play. End of power play. Common CC 61 for 0. A productive power play comes to an end with a Common CC firmly in the command. After a blasting start, Virginia Knights did well to pull things back in the last 3 overs, but the batting side still had. After 6 overs, 61 for 0. Current run rate 10.17. The power play belongs to Comets CC, but next few overs will decide. It'll be crucial. Virginia needs an early breakthrough while the batters will look shift gears and build towards a big total. That's a lovely dot ball. Ooh, that's massive. Out of the stands for a 6. That's a lovely dot ball. What a shot. The batter steps out, launched deep into the stands. A clean strike with the impeccable timing, reminding everyone that Comets are far from slowing down. The field was set back, but it made no difference as the ball sailed comfortably over the ropes. That's a statement shot, and pressure is right back on Virginia Knights bowlers. After 6.3, 68 for 20. Scoreboard raising as the Comets moved to 68 without loss. That's a good comeback from the bowler. After 7 overs, Comets CC 70 for 0. A tidy over from uh, Virginia Knights after the big hit earlier in the over. The bowler responded brilliantly to concur just 9 runs, preventing Comets AC from running away with the game. The openers, however, remain rock solid. They are negotiated the power play successfully and continue to build an unbeaten partnership, setting the stage for a strong finish in the later half of the innings. That's a lovely shot in the gap and takes a easy 2 runs. Good start of the over for the batting team. That's a lovely ball. Good comeback. It's a not ball. Ooh, that went all the way for 4 runs. That's a good running between the wickets for 2 runs. The ball was quite in the air for a long time. 8 runs so far from 4 balls, 2 balls remaining. Lovely dot ball. Last ball of the over. And that's a wicket. Breakthrough for the Virginia Knights. The much needed wicket finally arrives, ending the threatening opening partnership that had put the bowlers under immense pressure. Despite the breakthrough, Comets CC remains in the strong position. The incoming batter now has the responsibility of maintaining the momentum while ensuring there are no further quick wickets. After 8 overs, 78 for 1, current run rate 9.75, the momentum has shifted slightly in favor of Virginia Knights. They were looking to capitalize with another wicket, while Comets CC will aim to rebuild quickly and set up score finish in final overs. Next 2 overs could define the innings. That's a misfield and 2 runs. 2 runs in buys. The Comets SC will happy to take those easy runs. That's a good running between the wickets for 2 runs. That's a lovely shot and settles for easy 2 runs. '50 for Shravan. A sensational innings from Shravan, who brings a well-deserved half-century of just 25 balls. It's been an entertaining knock. It's been an entertaining knock, packed with fearless stroke play and a clean hitting with 2 fours and 4 towing sixes. That's a lovely shot in the gap for 4 runs. Comets CC continue to Comets CC after 9 overs, 91 for 1. CC continue to move on to 91 for 1 after 9 overs following the breakthrough. The batters have responded positively, rotating the strike well while punishing the loose deliveries to keep the scoreboard moving. Shravan remains the backbone of the innings after his explosive half century, ensuring there is no loss of momentum. Plenty of batting still to come. Comets CC are perfectly placed to launch a big assault in the final 11 overs. To 9 overs, 91 for 1. Project current run rate is 10.11. That's a lovely start of the over. Back to back dots. That's a lovely shot and went all the way for 4 runs. Good comeback from the batting team after back to back dot balls. That's a good single. That's a chance for a catch. Oh, and dropped. They dropped the important catch of Shravan, who is playing explosively. That's a lovely shot and went all the way for 6 out of the fence. Comments CC 104 for 1 after 10 overs. The commanding half century of innings from Comments CC. They crossed the 100 run mark in style, maintaining a healthy scoring rate despite losing just 1 wicket. After explosive start and a brief slowdown, the batters have shifted gear once again. With a well set batter at the crease and 9 wickets in hand, Comments CC are perfectly positioned for a massive finish. After 10 overs, 104 1. The game is finely balanced. The Virginia Knight desperately need wickets to halt the momentum, while Comets CC will target a strong final 10 overs this set batsmen stay till the end, the total in the 210-220 range is well within the range. That's a good running between the wickets for 2 runs. That's a wicket. A wicket. Virginia Knights strikes again at a crucial stage, just as the Comets AC were looking to accelerate. After crossing the 100 mark run, the bowling side has picked up another valuable wicket. The pressure now shifts onto the new batter to set quickly and support said batter at the other end. Despite the setback, Comets AC remains in the strong position with plenty of overs left to build a challenging total. After 10.2, 106 for 2. That's a wide ball. Extra run added to the scoreboard, and they will be happy to take it. That's a easy single. 3 balls and 4 runs so far. That's a good comeback from the bowler, back-to-back wickets. God, what a huge breakthrough for the Virginia Knights. A danger man, Shravan, has to walk back after a sensational innings, attempting to keep the score rate high. He goes for a big shot but finds a fielder safely in the safely in the front. Shravan's innings 50 runs off 25 62 runs off 29 balls. Virginia Knights have breathed new life into the contest with 2 quick wickets. The next few overs will be crucial. Comets need a steady partnership while the Knights will sense opportunity to tighten their grips. That's a pretty decent over, giving 6 runs and taking 2 wickets. Up to 11. After 11 overs, Comets CC 110 for 3. The momentum has swung dramatically in favor of Virginia Knights after a cruising at 104 for 1. Comets CC has now lost 2 wickets in quick succession, slipping to 110 for 3. The next couple of overs are crucial. If Comets CC can rebuild the strong partnership, they can still push towards 190 and 200 plus. That's a good running between wickets. That's again a wicket. Another wicket. Virginia Knights are on a roll. What a remarkable turnaround. Comets CC, who were closing 104 for 1, have now lost 3 wickets for just 7 runs. The Knights have completely shifted the momentum with disciplined bowling and created the pressure. New batter walks in with a huge responsibility. The middle order must now absorb the pressure and rebuild before thinking about the accelerating again. 11.3 overs, 111 for 4. That was so close. One settles for 2 runs. After 12 overs, Comets CC 115 for 4. Virginia Knights have done an excellent job of pulling the game back. After an explosive start from Comets CC, the bowlers have completely changed the momentum by picking up regular wickets and slowing the scoring rate. Since reaching 104 for 1, Comets CC have managed just 11 runs while losing 3 crucial wickets. The middle order now has the task to rebuild before launching an attack in final 8 overs. The match is finally paused. The Comets still have enough batting left to push the past 180, but they will need a solid partnership from here. The Virginia Knights, meanwhile, will be eyeing another breakthrough to seize complete control of the innings. That's a good start for the bowler. That's a lovely dot ball. That's a good running between the wickets for 3 runs. After 13 overs, Comets CC 124 for 4. The Comets CC have steadied the shape after a dramatic collapse in the middle overs. The batters have focused on rebuilding, adding valuable runs without losing another wicket, and keeping hopes on strong finish alive. Well, the scoring rate has dipped from the explosive start, and platform is still there. With the 7 overs remaining, the batter side will be looking to unleash in the death overs and push towards a competitive total. After 13 overs, 124 for 4. That's a good running between the wickets. That's another wicket. Virginia Knights right. Again, the pressure keeps mounting, and the batter heads back to the pavilion as the Knights continue their sensational comeback. From commanding 104 for 1, Comets CC have now slipped to 126 for 5, losing 4 wickets for just 22 runs. The momentum is firmly with the bowling sides, and Comets CC now needs the lower middle order to set up the rescue innings. The Virginia Knights have one hand on the momentum, but with nearly 7 overs remaining, Cummins CC still have enough time to post a challenging total. The next partnership could determine whether they finish around 170 or push close to 190. That's a good running between the wickets for 2 runs. The Cummins CC 131 for 5. The Virginia Knights continue to keep the Cummins CC in check with another disciplined over after the explosive start. The bowlers have done a tremendous job to slow down the score and pick up the wickets at regular interval. The Comets CC have weathered the collapse and now need a strong finish in last 6 overs with the wickets running over out. Every boundary from here on will be crucial. 14 overs, 131 for 5. That's a lovely shot over the oh, that's a boundary, sorry. That's a good four. Dot and a four. Good comeback. That's a good running between the wickets. That's in the gap for 2 runs. Nine runs in this over. After 15 overs, Comets CC 144-5. Comets CC are beginning to rebuild at just the right time to losing wickets in cluster. The current pair has shown composure, adding valuable runs and setting the stage for the late assault. With 5 overs remaining, this is the pace where matches are won and lost. If the batters can find the boundaries consistently, the Comets CC can still finish highly competitive total. After 15 overs, 144 for 5. That's a good running between the wickets for 3 runs. That's again a good running between the wickets for 2 runs. They are making the scoreboard run. That's a good dot ball. After 16 overs, Comets CC 146 for 5. Virginia Knights continue to keep things tight. Another disciplined over seems Comets CC at just 6 runs, but more importantly, they preserve their wickets heading into the final 4 overs. With only 24 balls remaining, it's now or never for Comets CC if they want to post a massive total. After 16 overs, 146 for 5, current run rate 9.13. Couple of explosive overs could still push the Comets CC towards 185, 190, while Knights will look to finish strong with the disciplined death bowling and keep the target within reach. That's a good running between the wickets. Every run counts. That's a great stop, and they saved 2 runs, and they settle for 2 runs. 4 balls and 5 runs so far. That's a very good running between the wickets for 2 runs. There was a chance of run out, but they made it. That went all the way for 4. 11 runs from this over. A good over for batting team. After 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 17 overs, Comets CC 157 for 7. The momentum is swinging back towards Comets CC after a period of consolidation. The batters have finally found their rhythm, collecting 11 valuable runs in the over and setting up exciting finish. With the wickets in hand and just 3 overs to go, this perfect platform for the late charge. Every boundary from here could make a huge difference. To 17 overs, 157 for 5. What a shot! Went all the way for 4. That's a good comeback from the bowler. That's a lovely ball. 4 balls and 7 runs so far. Good comeback from Sridhar. That's a wide and a bye. So 2 easy runs added to the scoreboard. Comets CC will be happy to take this two bonus runs without a ball. That's a good running between the wickets and the last ball. 11 runs so far. Once he finished the 18th over with a flourish, the batters have shifted into the top gear, smashing 12 runs in the over and putting the pressure right back on the Virginia Knights. After slipping from 104 for 1 to 126 for 5, the slower order partnership has stacked an impensive recovery. The innings have been revived at the perfect time with just 12 balls remaining. 18 overs, 169 for 5, current run rate 9.39. Projected score is 188 to 195. Good start. Dot ball. That's a massive 6 into the stands. That's a good comeback from the batter. Dot and a 6. That's a lovely 6 again. Back to back 6. Dot ball, perfect Yorker. Then 6. 18.26, 18.36. After 18.3, it's 181 for 5. Current run rate is 9.7. Projected score goes to 195 to 200. What a turnaround after being pegged back at 126 for 5. Comets are finishing with a bang. 8 balls still to come. 200 run mark is suddenly back in the sight. What a finish Comets CC are setting up. What a finish Comets CC are setting up. The batter have turned the tide in the death overs, adding crucial runs and putting the Virginia Knights under immense pressure. Just 6 balls remain, and with the set batters at the crease expected an all-out assert, Virginia Knights need 6 perfect deliveries to keep the total under 200, while Comets CC will be aiming to finish a style in flurry of boundaries. That's out of the stands for a 6 runs. It's 19.1, a 6. What a way to begin the final over. The batter clears the rope with a magnificent strike, sending the crowd into the fuzzy that exactly start Comets CC. 5 more balls to go. That's a good comeback from the bowler and out. Four balls to go. Four balls to go. The Shoaib is in good form. 27 of 19 balls with 2 fours. Let's see if he can go for a big one. 3 balls, 9 run reader needed for 200. That's a lovely shot in the gap for 4 runs. 195 for 6. 2 balls left. Let's see if they can reach to 200. Last ball, 4 runs needed. It's 196 for 6. Last ball of the innings. That's a dot ball. They have to settle for dot. After 20 years, 196 for 6. Virginia Knights need 197. Welcome back to the game. The Virginia Knights need 197 of 20 overs. That's a chance for a catch. That's a early breakthrough. The first ball and a wicket. That was a early wicket. Virginia Knights 1 for 1. After 1 over, After 1 over, 2 runs, 1 wicket. Nightmare start of the Virginia Knights. Just 2 runs on the board in the opening over, and they have already lost early wicket. The bowling side has applied immediate pressure, keeping the batter quiet and strike at the perfect time. Virginia Knight need a steady partnership to rebuild and avoid slipping further behind. Plenty of cricket left, but the next few overs are crucial. That's a lovely shot for 4 runs. Oh my god, that's wide plus 4 runs. 5 easy runs added to the scoreboard. Good start for the batting team after 1.2, 11 for 1. That was a chance for catch, but missed it. Last ball of the over. Arjuna Knights have bounced back after the early setback. 11 runs from the second over has injected some momentum into the innings after the wickets in the first over. The batters are beginning to find the gaps and rotate the strike well. With the power play still on, they will look to capitalize and keep scoreboard moving while protecting the remaining wickets. That's a lovely comeback from the bowler, a dot ball. That's a wicket. Virginia Knights after 16 for 2 after 3.10, another breakthrough for the bowling side. Virginia Knights lose their second wicket just as they were standing to build the momentum at 16 for 2. The pressure is firmly back on the batting side. A rebuilding partnership is now essential with the new batter needing settle in quickly while keeping the scoreboard ticking. The bowler side will sense an opportunity to tighten their grip on the badge. One more wicket, back to back wickets. Oh, bowling side is on fire. Another wicket fall. The Virginia Knights are now 16 for 3 after 3.3 overs. 3 wickets down inside the power play has put them in deep trouble. The batters are struggling to cope up with the disciplined bowling, and the pressure is mounting with every delivery. Calm, re, calm partnership is desperately needed to rescue the innings before the situation gets any worse. Virginia Knights 16 for 3 after 4 overs, a brilliant over from the bowlers, no runs concurred and no easy opportunities. Virginia Knights remain standard at 16 for 3 after 4 overs with the pressure mounting. The bowling attack has completely taken control, drawing up the runs and keeping the batters under constant pressure. The batter side now need a composed partnership to stabilize the innings before thinking about accelerating later. What a over so far. Too many dots. Single and then 4 dots. And a single. Just 2 runs coming from this over. Virginia Knights continue to struggle as they crawl to 18 for 3 after 5 overs. The bowlers have kept things exceptionally tight, allowing just 2 runs in an over while maintaining um, the pressure. With the innings in the delicate position, the batting side needs a stabilized partnership to see off the remaining power play and lay a foundation for a competitive total. Finally, a boundary. Some runs coming up from the captain's bat. That was a good collect. Last ball of the power play. That was a close chance for run out. Direct hit would have been different. End of power play. Virginia Knights 26 for 3 after 6. Virginia Knights finish a power play on 26 for 3 after the best over of the innings so far, adding 8 runs. After a difficult start that saw 3 early wickets tumble, the batters have finally managed to find a bit of rhythm. However, the bowling side still holds the upper hand, having dominated the first 6 overs. The priority now for Virginia Knight is to build a solid partnership, rotating strike, and set platform for strong finish in the last overs. That's a lovely start of the over for 4 runs. Good stop, good stop. Save 2 runs. That's a wide, extra run added to the scoreboard. Arena is beginning to fight back. A productive over yield 10 runs takes the score to 36 for 3 after 7 overs. The current partnership is showing positive intent, finding the boundaries and rotating strike to ease some of the pressure, while bowling sides still have the advantage after the early breakthrough. The partnership is giving Virginia Knights a much needed lifeline. 2 runs. Good running between the wickets. Oh, 4 runs. 5 runs. Wide plus 4. 5 extra runs coming from this over. Bison 3 runs. This is a quite expensive over. 5 balls bowled, 10 runs. Virginia Knights 48 for 3 after 8 over. The momentum is shifting. Virginia Knights collecting 12 runs from over to move 48 for 3 after 8 overs. After shaky start, the current partnership has steadied the innings and is now starting to accelerate. The batters are finding the gaps with confidence and putting the bowlers under pressure for the first time in the match. The wickets in hand and momentum building, Virginia Knights will aim to carry the surge into the final overs and push towards a competitive total. That's a wide, extra run added to the scoreboard. That's a 4 runs. Virginia Knights 63 for 3 after 9 overs. What a turnaround. Virginia Knights are back in contact with 15 runs run over, racing to 63 for 3 after 9 overs. After being reduced to 16 for 3, and batting side has shown tremendous character. With the current partnership taking control of the innings, the boundaries are flowing, the strike is rotating well, the pressure has shifted into the bowlers. With just 1 over remaining, Indian Knight will be eyeing a big finish. The Knights have staged remarkable recovery after early crash, reduced to 16.3 in just 3.3, and batters have responded brilliantly with unbeaten 47 runs. Partnership of 33 balls. Captain Harish is anchoring the chase with 20 of 22, and Vaibhav Dixit has provided the momentum with 21 of 20. The wind has clearly shifted towards the Virginia Knights. If the partnership continues for a few more overs, they will be in the commanding position to chase down the target. The bowling side desperately needs a breakthrough to switch the contest back in their favor. That's a massive six into the stands. That's a out. Captain gets out. 71 for 4. A crucial breakthrough right at the end of the innings. The bowling side finally breaks the dangerous partnership as Virginia Knights reaches 71 for 4 after 10 overs. Recovering brilliant from 16 for 3, the fourth wicket stand steadied the chase and kept Virginia Knights in the contest. Despite the defeat, defend the fight back from 116 for 3 to 171 for 4 showed great resilience. The early wickets provide too costly against the forbidden total of 133. Batting side added so 126 runs in 10 overs, 6 wickets in hand. That's a breakthrough. Another big wicket for Comets is just Virginia Knights were looking to build another partnership. They lose their fifth wicket at 74.55. The chasers slipping further away with the required run rate continue to climb up. Required run rate is 13.18. That's a lovely shot for 4 runs. Three dots and then a double and a four. Good comeback. That's a four again. Virginia Knights continue to battle despite losing 5 wickets, reaching 85 for 5 after 12 overs. The batters have kept the scoreboard moving with sensible stroke play, but the asking rate remains a major challenge. So for 120, 112 needed from 48 balls, the required run rate is 14 per over. after 13 overs. The chase is becoming increasingly difficult for Virginia Knights. They moved to 89 for 5 after 13 overs, but only 4 runs came from the over as the Comets continued to ball with discipline and keep the boundaries. Required run rate is 15.43. That's a nick and out. 19 for 6 after 13.3 overs. Another wicket tumbles and Comets easy tighten their grip on the match. Virginia Knight lose their 6th wicket at 91, leaving the chase hanging by the thread. Every breakthrough is pushing the required run rate further out of the reach. The required run rate is 16.31. After 14 overs, Virginia Knight 91 for 6. A wicket made an impact from the Comets AC after the breakthrough at 13.3. The required run rate is 17.67. That's a 6 into the stance. Karina refused to give up. A much needed 12 runs overtakes them to 103 for 6 after 15 overs. Required run rate is 18.80. Comets CC continued to night the screws at the one in an each 108 for 6. And required run rate is 22.25. That's a out. That's a back-to-back wickets. Bowler is on hat trick. Two quick wickets have rocked the Virginia Knights, who slumped to 110 for 8 in their chase of 197. Wickets in hand 2. CC are just 2 overs away from convincing victory. Virginia Knights moved to 115 for 8, adding only 5 runs in the over as the bowlers continue to dominate, keep the scoring in check. Required run rate is 41. That's a wicket. Last wicket. That's a wicket.